Yun. Alright, what's up mga ka-Investa and good evening. Happy Sunday. So, we'll start in a few minutes. So, solo muna ako ngayon. Di pala ako solo. Pero wala yung usual kasama ko na duo kami. Wala si Renzo ngayon at siya actually di ko alam kung nasan siya pero nag-enjoy muna siya ngayon. Nagpapahinga muna ngayong Sunday na ito. What's up? Boss Jason, Kid. Good evening. But na-announce na, no? And nakita na pala, right? Sa poster. Tonight, I'll be joined by Open Journal. Not only si Matt, pero si Bro Ed will be joining me as well. So siguro hindi ko na papatagalin pa ha. While we wait for some viewers, papasok ko na rin onto the stream si Bro Matt tsaka Bro Ed. So, Matt, Ed.
Yun.
What's up? Good evening, mga sir.
Good evening everyone. Good evening Investa, Open Journal family, and of course kay Toma. And guys, kamusta kayo? Ed, Toma, how's your weekend?
Okay naman. Good evening guys. Investa fam, OJ fam. So sana okay kayo lahat. And okay lang.
Yun. Okay naman din. Pahinga, trabaho na onte, family time.
Right. Ganda ng shirt mo ng polo mo, Toma, talagang summer ko.
Summer na.
Ready na ako.
Oo.
Bago
Well,
matapos
si Ed parang kakain pa lang no? Parang kakain pa lang si Ed
Parang tanghali pa kina Ed
Parang tanghali pa lang dito sa amin. Bro Ed, dito sa amin gabi na
Sa US
parang
Yun, so what's up everyone? Boss Angelo Gredona, good evening. Ito, Boss Alone, di ka na nag-iisa ngayon, kasama mo kami. Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Gideon, what's up? OJ Fam, shout out.
OJ fam.
Baka naman, paying cash. Nako, mahirap yan. Pwede kayo mamigay ng insights, pero mahirap yung cash. What's up? Boss Oliver, good evening. Oliver Austria, good evening. So, siguro bago tayo magsimula, guys, as usual, yung agenda natin will go through both the local and global markets. Bigay ko yung mga insights sa amin, analysis namin sa charts, sa mga current developments. We'll start with the major indices and then we'll go to individual stock requests. So feel free to comment that down below. Pero before that, Bro Matt, Bro Ed, for the benefit of those na baka hindi pa kayo kilala, maybe I can start with you, Ed. Can you give a short introduction about yourself? Tapos ikaw, Matt, next.
Sige. So, hi guys. My name is Ed Bayangos.
Sorry, teka. Technical difficulties. Mahirap na ako yung back-end tsaka front-end. Wait lang. Hindi ko na gagawin yun. Sige, tayong tatlo na lang. Go, Matt. Go, game.
Again, hi guys. I'm Ed Bayangos and I'm the technical analyst for Open Journal and I've been trading the market since 2017. So, yun lang.
Nice.
So, Matt.
Thank you. Guys, good evening. Again, shout out to Investa and Open Journal family. Sa mga hindi pa nakakilala sa akin, I'm Matt Flores. I'm the co-founder of Open Journal. I started trading 2014. Well, actually, it's 2012. But starting managing funds 2014 professionally. And the rest is history until now. Andito pa rin tayo sa financial market. So, ayun guys, good evening everyone. And later, let us know if you have any questions para we can tackle it. So,
Yun, game. So besides chart request, pwede rin mga questions. So feel free to start commenting down below. So Bro Matt, pwede mo na i-share yung screen mo at pwede tayo mag-simula.
Okay. Sige. Guys, can you see my screen? PSEI?
Yun. PSEI muna.
Okay, so at least clear. Okay. Oops. Yan. Okay. Perfect. Clear? Okay. Sige, Toma.
Yun. So, ikaw muna, Bro Matt. Ano ba yung, how have you been in the current, alam ko, yung huling charting session natin was maybe 3 weeks ago. So, kayo ni Ed, how have you guys been, how's your activity been in the market, diba? Especially globally, lahat ng markets parang ang hirap. So, how have you been handling this current market environment, especially from an institutional investor perspective. Yun, I'm sure maraming
Right.
curious pagdating doon.
Mhm. At least from our end, and even within Open Journal, at least what we did last time, at least 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, what we did is talagang risk off within Open Journal. Kahit na we are a bottom-up trader, meaning we look for individual issues na merong opportunities for us to participate. But majority or at least the strategy is when it comes to position sizing, kahit na merong opportunities, merong setup, merong pattern, the position size is very important, and what we did is small position size lang for every trade. Diba? Since we are risk off, there's a lot of uncertainty, strong US dollar, central bank about the liquidity, and of course ongoing Ukraine versus Russia. So at least from this uncertainty, ginagawa natin is we are actually majority of our fund and even personal fund are on the side. So if I'm not mistaken, yung talagang ginagamit lang namin na funds for our local fund and crypto fund, no, it's just 5-10% for the past 2 months ata, 1 month. So parang ganun lang yung nangyayari. So again, majority of the funds, even our personal, are on the side waiting for this to bottom talaga. So yun, marami pang uncertainty, and during this kind of volatility and uncertainty, ayaw natin na death by 1,000 cuts, no? Ito laging sinasabi ni Ed and even sa community, no? So maraming scratch during this kind of environment. Maraming scratch, kala mo meron ng opportunity, but this is a death by 1,000 cuts talaga. Yung tipong kala mo small cut ka lang, pero multiple times na yung cut mo. And it's very, very difficult actually. It's very difficult to trade this kind of environment. And lastly, if siguro, since I started 2014 professionally, this is, I would say this is the hardest, this is the difficult, siguro pinakamahirap na environment na since 2014, since I started professionally.
Yun.
Ed,
So,
ikaw
bro,
Yup.
market.
So same naman, Open Journal, risk off nga yung call namin. So right now, ginagawa ko lang is, if before ang VAR ko, value at risk is 1%, ayun, papawasan ko 0.5%. Even yung mga entering positions, before kahit wala nang tranching ginagawa ko ngayon, need mo talaga mag-tranch eh. Like mag-test buy ka lang muna, gano'n.
Mm-hmm.
Pero still, we need to stay on top of the market pa rin. So, hindi porke ganito na pagsak yung market, mahirap, hindi na kami nag-chart. So, everyday, charting pa rin kami with OJ Fam, charting, check pa rin ang news, be updated para at least alam namin anong nangyari globally. And
Right.
most important is to preserve yung mental capital and financial capital para at least pag bottom out yung market, kaya naming mag-trade pa. Hindi kami pagod, hindi kami exhausted.
Nice.
Yun, tama. May key kasi namin doon, Ed, na kahit pangit yung market, it doesn't mean na titigil tayo mag-monitor, mag-check, or mag-chart. Kasi may ako mga kakilalang gano'n narinig, parang, pangit yung market, hindi na muna ako titingin kasi wala din man magagawa eh. Pero nagka-point ako siguro nung mga year 1 pa ako na gano'n din ako. Kasi year 1 ko 2018 eh. 2018, 2019. So pangit yung market sa PSE noon. So tuwing talagang pangit na pangit, minsan wala na ako ginagawa. Kasi wala naman din gagawin eh. Pero
Right.
Pero when the market, kahit hindi siya mag-bull run nun, kahit when it started to turn up, merong mga stocks or mga issues na we're making big gains, di ba? Kahit overall, mahirap yung market. Hindi ko nakukuha. So, ang na-realize ko yung time na yun, yung trading, para lang yan, di ba, Matt, kayo na pinag-uusapan natin basketball. Parang basketball lang yan. Kapag kahit magaling ka, pero matagal ka hindi naglaro, parang nawawala yung kapa mo sa market, yung feel mo. Diba? Kahit malupit kang 3-point shooter, pero pag 1 month ka di tumira, mahirapan ka makashoot, di ba?
Correct.
Oh.
And just to share, I like what Ed said kanina about the mental preparation. And during this moment, no, during this environment, ito guys, based from my experience, so just to share, ito yung mga times na maraming nag-quit as a trader, even a portfolio manager. And everyone, or at least majority, believe when they started, even 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, hindi mangyayari yung ganitong environment across financial assets. No? And that's also the reason kung bakit marami nagko-quit na walang ginagawa for the past 3 months masyado, 4 months, parang they started to question their career, even their selves, no? Parang tanongin nila, is this ito ba talaga para siya sa akin ba talaga itong being a trader, even a fund manager? And this is also the reason, at least kami within Open Journal, no? Within Open Journal, kami ni Ed, ni Javi, ni Joseph, what we are doing on a daily basis is still mental preparation. Hindi ka nga lang ganun ka-aggressive, okay? Hindi ka lang ganun ka-aggressive, but at least yung mental preparation mo, andun pa rin. Para like Ed mentioned, if nagkaroon ng opportunity, then you can easily execute it. Diba? Kasi ang hirap, diba, Toma, pagka like basketball, if kakalaro mo lang, hindi ka physically, mentally prepared. Parang medyo alanganin yung galaw eh, diba?
Oo.
Diba? Olats ka talaga.
Nangangapa ka na naman.
Let's say may practice ka. Kahit na sa basketball, pa takbo-takbo, exercise onte, shooting lang, but at least pag nandun na, diba? Mas comfortable ka na lumalaw. And that's also the same with trading, no? And even trading with different financial market. If hindi ka mentally prepared to execute, mas mahihirapan ka. Kasi guys, remember, in trading and even managing a fund, ang kalaban mo lagi is your psychology. Diba? Kaya very important sa trading is trading psychology. Very, very important yan. So that's yun yung kailangan nyo intindihan, importantly. So yun.
Yun. So, bro, Matt, from a technical standpoint, ano yung at nitignan mo sa PSE ngayon?
Sige. So at least for the Philippine market, from the last charting session na ginawa natin, at least yung tinitingnan natin dito, if you're guys wondering, our local market, talaga bang sobrang hirap i-trade since last year or even since October? I would say yes. And if you take a look at the chart, itong PSEI, it's just going sideways since November last year, no? Syempre in hindsight, kita natin na it's just consolidating. And from the long-term view, at least, what we saw for the Philippine market is hindi na break yung resistance level. Okay? So that's one that na kailangan natin intindihin. So at least from this case, this is your resistance level for the Philippine market. Na-break siya, but nag-fail to sustain it. And again, from a technical analyst standpoint, kailangan, if nag-break out, kailangan magkaroon ng retest or even consolidation, and for it to, kailangan masustain yan at the end of the day. So, at least what is happening now, since the US dollar is going higher, na kaka-breakout lang yan, if I'm not mistaken, Wednesday or Thursday, and even TNX or your 10-year treasury bond yields, akala natin merong pullback, may pullback, but it went above again from the previous high.
Ha?
And also
Yung high na naman?
At least nandun na siya ulit sa previous high.
Grabe naman yan.
So, and also the reason why we are experiencing volatility across markets, no? Hindi lang yan sa Philippine market, So maybe you are wondering, is dahil ba sa Philippine market lang to or even sa emerging markets? No. We are experiencing the volatility, the difficulty to trade across different markets. US, cryptocurrencies, different emerging markets, and of course, Philippine market. Going back to the Philippine market, at least what we saw, it's very clear that in the bigger picture, we are just consolidating. In the short term, we are in a downtrend. Okay? And if you use your support and resistance level, your next support is the previous low, which is this one, around 6,640, 6,630. Again, as long as hindi natin na-break itong resistance level na to, which is this one, itong resistance level na to, then my expectation, our expectation for the local market, it will just consolidate, go sideways, or even move lower. Okay, so as of now, fundamentally speaking, wala pa tayo nakikitang any positive catalyst for the local market. And also the reason, I'm expecting it to just consolidate or even move pababa, down move. Which is again, as long as bumaba naman to, mas okay sa atin at the end of the day for us to accumulate, diba? To accumulate and look for issues na talagang favorite natin. Lalo na if you're a long-term investor, not just a trader. So, yun yung titingnan ko at least for the local market. I really believe na meron pa tong move pababa. And even if I take a look at different issues, different sector, lahat talaga looks weak, Talagang mahina below your moving averages. Even wala pa sa capitulation, 'di ba? Wala pa talaga, even the foreign funds are still there. Last Friday may mga selling na silang malalaki, but at least hindi pa nagbebenta ng malaking shares nila. So yun, at least yun yung tinitingnan ko for the local index. Ikaw, Ed, what do you think?
Yep. So for me naman, halos same din ng analysis kay Matt. Siguro to add lang, so different perspective. Kasi recently, this week, last week, around Thursday or Wednesday, parang nagkaroon na rin ng news na si local BSP natin is planning to raise interest rates na rin sa June. So, catalyst din to for the downward move. So, even yung Fed global planning nila is this May 75 basis points, di ba? May mga nagsasuggest. So, yun, don't fight the Fed talaga . And even now, sa Philippines, starting to get hawkish yung BSP natin. So, yun lang.
And usually, if the central bank, even the Philippines, US central bank are raising interest rates, may tightening yan, So meaning it will affect our liquidity in the developed markets and the emerging markets. Meaning, ang equivalent yan, kapag ka merong tightening, merong raising ng interest rates, then of course, affected yung liquidity, meaning yung umiikot na pera doon sa financial market. And also the reason kung bakit yung risky assets like the equity market, stock market, and cryptocurrency are going lower while your US dollar are going higher. Parang inverse sila, di ba? Meaning, they are staying on the side, waiting for perfect opportunity na mag-bottom muna yung equities or even maging stable muna yung interest rates. And even just hindi natin na-mention kanina is the inflation rate, sa US market and even sa Philippines. That's something that we need to watch out also sa Philippine market.
Yun. So, yan, very pero Matt, curious lang ako, di ba binanggit mo kanina parang nagbanggit ka long-term investor, ganyan. Nasa point na ba tayo na from an individual issue standpoint na attractive na kunyari yung valuations, ganyan. O tingin mo lower pa, parang gano'n?
Sa tingin ko, at least from a technical analyst standpoint, just looking at the chart, sa tingin ko, baka meron pang opportunity for this market to go lower. Meaning for index, meron pang opportunity for it na talagang bumaba. And from an individual issue standpoint, most likely meron opportunity din na mag-accumulate or even bumaba pa siya, di ba? At least yung opportunity nga na tinitingnan ko lang for the Philippine market is just Converge. Converge is merong speculation na pwedeng ma-include sa MSCI rebalancing and also the reason kung bakit merong accumulation yung foreign. But at the end of the day, as a technical analyst or even if you are an investor, sa tingin namin meron pang move lower itong Philippine market and more opportunities for us to buy individual issues at a lower price. So yeah, just look at, for example, you have your own brokerage. If you have your own brokerage, diba? Sewell Financial, BDO, BPI, Maybank, Metrobank. may mga favorite issues yan eh. May mga favorite individual stocks yan. So that's something that you can take a look, guys. So yun, I think we believe na meron opportunities for this market to go lower and we can buy at a lower price.
Yun. Okay, so baka ngayon bago tayo magpunta sa individual issues. So guys, feel free to start commenting, no? Yung mga individual PC, US or crypto issues na gusto niyo daanan namin. Baka pwede pumunta tayo sa US indices. Alam ko si Ed nag-trade ng US market. Baka pwede tayo magano. Meron yan, bro Matt, sa Investa.
Ay, sorry.
SPX. Yung stock code, SPX.
There you go.
Ayun. So, bro Ed, ikaw, kamusta naman yung sa US market? How have you been trading? How have you been navigating through that environment?
Actually, for me, sa US, dahil like na-mention ni Habs last town hall, pareho kami nung pina-participate na issues which is yung mga inverse ETFs talaga. So, yung mga parang in a way, sinashort mo yung mga ETFs. So, like me, ang ginagawa ko lang ngayon is yung S-ARC, which is yung short ni Cathy Wood. Short ng ARC ni Cathy Wood. Yep. So, yun talaga yung...
Wala yan dito. Ay, may dito ba yun? Dito pala.
Ayan. And so, yan yung trade ko talaga. So, pinafocus ko. Kasi, yun nga, may macro, background na parang, yun nga, raising interest rate. So, parang no reason ako to participate in individual stocks. Like, for example, technology. Kasi sila talaga magra-rally sila pero for a while lang eh. Plus mabigat pa rin talaga yung macro na yung Fed and yung bearishness. So yun. Even sa SPX kaka-break lang yun ng support na 4160 area. And right now, until ang area of support ko is 4160 to 41 area. Diba? Yan.
Previous low eh.
Yung week nung Feb 24. So yan, if ma-break pa yan lalo, more bearishness and higher naman yung mga pwede yung mga inverse ETFs. Pero yun, yun talaga focus ko eh.
Speaking of inverse ETF, no? So dun sa mga hindi na kakaintindi na at least first time narinig yung inverse ETF, maybe Ed, you can explain kung ano yung ginagawa niya from a investor, even from a trader standpoint. Ano dapat yung bias?
Sure, sige.
So for example, ito, meron ako dito. You mentioned also this one.
Yan. So yan,
venture.
Baka wala yun.
Ito sige, ito na lang. Okay lang. Up pa rin naman ng 13%.
So yan, yung SQQ, I think yan yung short ng Nasdaq. So if bumababa yung Nasdaq, ginagaya niya yung price ni Nasdaq pero inversely. So yan, if mapapansin niyo yan, downtrend si Nasdaq, di ba? So pag pumunta ka sa SQQQ, upward siya. So parang ginagaya niya yung Nasdaq price. So another example is yung ARC. So di ba si ARC, meron siyang mga basket of stocks na mga like Tesla, mga TDOC. So yun, si S-ARC naman, same rin yung basket niya pero naka-short naman siya. So kaya ang performance niya is inverse ng ARC. So pakita mo bro Matt yung ARC naman. ARK yan. So same sila ng chart pero naka-inverse lang. So pag Alt-I mo bro Matt, Alt-I.
Sorry, Alt-I.
Alt-I para may
pagka binaliktad natin, no? Pag binaliktad natin.
Yan, yun na yung chart ni S-ARC. So yan, so basically ganyan siya. Opposite direction ng ETF na
so parang in a way, yung parang from a trader standpoint, parang sinashort mo din, di ba?
Yep.
But this one, it's just, what you're using is just the ETF.
Yep. Sinashort mo siya pero naka-long ka. Nakakalito pero yep.
Grabe kay Cathy Wood, no?
Oo, di ba?
Pagka-add niya sa ETF na yung Teledoc ba yun? Tapos bumagsak. Dami niyang bash.
Right.
Yep, yun lang naman yung
nice, thank you.
Oh,
diba? Nice. Thank you.
So something new, mga inverse ETFs. So game, start na tayo sa mga individual requests. Ito from Mark Allen. BTC. So Bitcoin.
BTC. So meron to dito, no?
Meron.
Yun.
Real-time US and
Real
crypto.
time.
Yun.
Right. So at least for BTC, no, unahan ko na. At least, of course, from a bigger picture, after we saw an impulse move, what we are seeing now is just consolidating or moving sideways. Okay, it's very clear that this is your sideways consolidation, and even in the short term, it's just going down. We are in a downtrend. We are actually in a downtrend, but this is something that you can take a look also. We are in a downtrend, but in the short term, we are at the support level. So if you just use your basic trend line support, it's currently holding at this level. So for me and for us, it's very critical. So why? Kasi if na-break tong level na to, then our expectation for this one, at least for BTC, na for BTC, is the next, this is one, itong next support level na yan. Diba? Next support level maybe below 30,000 pesos, 28, 29,000 level. So let's see, but at least we are risk off. We are risk off, meaning at least within Open Journal, we are risk off. Just applying your basic technical analysis, we are at the support level. Your resistance levels may be around here, 45, or even dito, just use your 100-day moving averages or even your 50-day EMA. For me, at least for BTC, yung pwede kong gawin dito is, stay on the side. Stay on the side lang and wait for an opportunity na magpakita muna. So, but at least for now, it's currently at your support level.
Okay. Ikaw, Ed.
Yup, halos same din naman kami ni Bromat ng tinitingnan eh. So yan, sakto yung trend line na yan, which is yung support. So currently at support nga. So ako, kahit nasa support siya, for me, hindi pa rin siya a buy for me eh. Pero,
yep. Kasi US dollar and TNX parang aakyat pa eh, di ba? That's something that you can take a look also, guys. As long as umakit US dollar, even the TNX, your 10-year treasury yield, stay on the side.
Okay. So next naman natin, ito mga Chinese stocks daw. I think ito, mga available to sa US market, di ba? Siguro, muna, Alibaba yun, di ba?
Pwede na ba to? Pwede na ba dito yan?
Oo, pwede.
Yan.
Real time.
Feeling talaga, real time. Feeling talaga ng Investa. So, at least for Alibaba, it's clear. It's very clear na it's on a downtrend. Yung answer ko maybe, I'm not sure if your average price is you're at a gain or even at a loss, but at least looking at the bigger picture, I'm expecting this merong may short-term reversal going up because of its oversold condition. Just using your RSI level, your relative strength index indicator, currently nasa nasa oversold level na di ba? And of course, pero hindi ko na-expect yan na mag-rally all the way back to maybe 200 or even 300 in the short period of time. But at least my expectation in the short term, it's currently in a downtrend, it's very clear. And given the fact that it's nasa oversold condition, I'm expecting it na merong rally ng konti. Maybe pwedeng all the way here sa 140, which is your confluence of your 100-day moving averages. Kasi if you take a look at it historically, dyan siya nauuntog eh. Diba? Dyan siya nauuntog. You have this one, this. Even this one, yung last na move niya, yung rally niya. So let's see, no, at least for me meron niyang short-term rally maybe around here, just 100-day, maybe acting as your resistance level.
May add ka ba dyan, Ed?
So for Alibaba, siguro add ko lang. Ito yung perfect example talaga ng capitulation play, no? So, kita nyo yung around March 15, yan yung gusto natin if nagka-capitulate. So for me, if Alibaba, if in perspective na if kunwari wala ka pa, ang siguro ang pwedeng i-trade mo dito sa yung mga capitulation niya. If magkaroon siya ng mga higher lows yun yung pwede mo. Tapos oversold na RSI. Or, yun. Tapos agree din ako kay Bromat na yung EMA na nire-respect nga is yung EMA 100. So pwedeng yun yung area na gamitin mo for selling. Yep.
As resistance no? Yan.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's for Baba. Move on tayo sa next. Ito PSE naman from Harry. EMP, Emperador.
The most difficult stocks to trade in the local market, EMP. Hindi mo maintindihan, di ba? Magbe-break out because of insider buying, because of accumulation. And if you take a look at it, at least from a trader standpoint, ito yung mga medyo hesitant kami to execute, no? Kasi because of its volatility na bigla nagbe-breakdown in a short period of time. And of course, magbe-break out in a short period of time. For EMP, I believe yung reason for this rally, if I'm not mistaken, is because meron ata, parang na-list ata yung isang company nila sa US, sa Singapore. Diba? And also the reason kung bakit to merong reversal going higher. But at least from a setup, continuation pattern itself, for me, hindi ko muna to gagalawin. What I want to see dito is for this to consolidate muna. Kasi even if I use my fib retracement, if I just use my basic fib retracement to check or even identify the resistance level, tingnan natin kung nasa na. Yan, no? Andiyan na siya above your 618%, and next resistance level is at your 786, which is also a confluence dun sa breakdown point niya, itong gap down. So at least from my end, I'm willing to wait for this to consolidate. Diba? Again, I'm not sure kung nasan yung average price mo, but for me, this is not the best time for you to buy. Or even this weekdays, hindi ko muna gagalawin tong EMP. Yung reason for this going higher is because of its accumulation of owners. Yun yung reason kanina, na less yung isang company niya sa Singapore.
So, ako same lang naman. Parang at this point, mahirap na mag-chase sa ganyan. Tapos considering pa yung environment. So, wala setup. So, same with Matt. Antay muna, hinay-hinay muna. So, ito my next request tayo, ito medyo interesting. Nung chinek ko yung chart.
Ito lang ata malakas eh. Diba? Ito lang ata malakas eh. Ito lang ata. So, I'm not sure the reason kung bakit to umaakyat in the first place. Hindi ko nakita yung news or even yung catalyst niya for this to go higher. But at least from a TA standpoint, if I use my basic resistance, near resistance from the current price, which is maybe 5%, 6% away from its resistance level. If next week pa lang yung gagawin ko kung next week pa lang ako bibili, or I want to participate, siguro pass muna. I'm willing to wait for this to consolidate, and given the fact that there's a lot of uncertainty in the market, I'm willing to stay on the side muna. But looking at its chart, parang ito lang yung malakas, di ba? Way above your 10, 20-day EMA, and even above your 5-day EMA. So, but if you want to participate, di ba? Gusto ko makita yung mga consolidation na ganito eh. Diba? If I really want to participate in this kind of move, nagmo-momentum siya, what I want to see is for this consolidate muna before I can participate. At this level, pass muna ako dyan.
Ikaw, Ed, na-trade mo ba to si Aba?
For Aba, if ako wala pa, if meron na akong Aba, siguro at this price, magbebenta na ako kasi yun nga, resistance area 1.19 to 1.25 area. If wala pa ako, siguro hintayin ko na lang mag-breakout sa resistance area na mention ko. Pwede akong kumuha at breakout, or after mag-breakout, pagka-pullback, yun yung pwedeng entry. Or yung na-mention nga ni Bromat na mag-consolidate. Diba? So yun, right now, resistance area, so pass din ako.
Ako yung interesting kay Aba para sa akin, if tignan yung longer base niya, parang bago siya nag-run up ngayong etong past 1 to 2 weeks, merong shakeout na naganap eh. Parang nag-dip siya below yung low nung base.
Which is this one?
Oh, yan.
Yep.
Nag-shake out siya prior to moving higher, which makes it much more interesting for me to trade. If ita-trade ko siya. Although di ako nag-PSC, pero if I were, di ba? Which makes it more interesting para sa akin. Yun lang yung inonote ko besides binanggit niya na.
Correct. Ganda nung shakeout dito eh, no? Merong throw under. At least, kala mo breakdown from its support level, then nag-hold. Diba? Bigla nag-hold, tapos biglang rally. Classic insider participation, no? Na they will papa-breakdown nila, and then they will accumulate and push the price higher. But at least for us, talagang muna, wait for this to consolidate muna. Ayoko mag-upward at this level. Siguro if let's say, yung environment natin is positive, maganda yung catalyst natin, maganda itsura ng local index, meaning nag-breakout siya, then this is something that I can participate. Meaning, just use your momentum setup, diba? And I can participate. Pero given the fact na may uncertainty pa sa market, usually yung strategy namin is more of wait for this to consolidate muna before we can participate. And small position size lang.
Yun. So that's for Aba. Ito next naman natin, nag-request si Good Idea ng 1 week time frame ni XRP.
Crypto to, no?
Oo.
1 week. Weekly. Okay. Ed, what do you think?
For XRP, nakikita ko, ayan, same din sa drawing ng Romat. So, para siyang triangle, no? So, na-test na niya yung triangle support, which is yung 0.56 area. Magpupa ko sa daily. Mukhang parang magbe-breakdown pa siya, di ba? Pero for XRP, ayan, nasa triangle support. Pero ang worry ko lang is na siya, yung rule of 3. Third touch na yan. So, if mag-bounce, okay. Pero most probably, rule of 3, tutuloy na yan sa, sa breakdown na yan, di ba? So, yan, isa sa Golden Nuggets Open Journal, yung rule of 3.
Meaning yung rule of 3, on the third test, diba? On the third test, at least applying the principle, on the third test of resistance or even the support level, your expectation is for it to break out, and then pag on the third test of support, breakdown naman. Tama, di ba? Yan yung concept natin within Open Journal. But at least from XRP standpoint, just looking at the weekly time frame, it's currently at your support level. Hindi natin alam kung magpo-form ng ganito. Diba? Hindi natin alam kung magpo-form bigla next week, tomorrow, ng ganitong candlestick. Hindi natin alam. But at least, currently nasa support level yung XRP. And if you want to trade it, range trade mo na lang. If you are using weekly time frame, that is your base, that is your resistance level, support level. And if you're using weekly time frame.
Okay. So that's for XRP. Ito next naman natin, talk of the town from Jason. Ape USDT.
Ape. Sabi ko, para iba itsura, yung pala weekly. Guys.
Oh, so Ed, pwede siguro tayo mag-start sa'yo. Ano ba, may kinukwento ka kanina eh. Ano ba yung kaganapan sa Ape?
So siguro background lang. So yung Ape kasi, Ape yung ginamit na token na pangbili ng land ng Yuga, which is yung other side. So kanina, tapos na yung minting niya. So parang based on chart lang, parang naging sell on news, sell on event. So right now si Ape, nasa ano naman siya, EMA 20 support. Pero yung support na mas tinitingnan ko is yung price support niya, which is around 15 area, di ba? Yung drawing mo kanina, bro man. Pero yan,
Yes.
yung tinitingnan kong support niya. For Ape siguro, very volatile pa kasi ng candle eh. So, siguro hintayin ko muna siya mag-quiet, smaller ranges before ako mag-participate. Pero siguro if marunong ka mag-bounce player, pwede kang mag-participate. Lalo na ngayon nasa 20 support.
Correct. And also, bro Ed, thank you for that comment. Siguro, and also, bakit at least pwede mo tignan yung 8 as part of your watch list this week? Kasi at the end of the day, ito lang yung naman ata yung maganda eh. Aside from GMT, ito lang yung magandang chart eh. Diba? The rest are downtrending. This one, merong catalyst. Plus, if you apply your TA, ito lang may relative strength. Ito lang yung isa sa mga strong issues na titignan natin eh. Diba? Currently, nasa 20-day EMA acting as your support level. Break of that level and of course, we expect this to move lower and touch this level. Most likely, this is a 100-day EMA. Sasakto to sa 100-day EMA. Confluence of your 100-day plus your support trend line.
Wala pa ata 100 days yung 8 eh.
Oo, wala pa. Pero pagka tumakbo yan, pwede tumakbo around that area. Pero let's see. If you really want to participate, pwede. This is something that you can take a look. It's a strong issues, di ba?
Ako, ako medyo naaalanganin na ako in general sa crypto market. Lalo na ngayon, kasi sabi nga ni Matt, no? GMP and GMP tsaka Ape lang talaga yung mga resilient tsaka continue to move higher kahit parang nasa bear market yung no? Yung pwede na natin labas GMT, yun na rin yung next yun na yung next request yung Bright Coins. And given na tinamaan na rin si Ape, parang kasi sila yung leader parang humihina na yung lead sila ni KNC. So, humihina na yung leadership in general, which is a bad sign in my opinion. So, and hindi nag-sustain yung move, diba? Yun sana yung gusto natin, ma-hold for a bigger move, pero hindi nag-sustain. So, that's the market telling me that's the leaders telling me na baka, okay, pati sila buhay breakdown na. Baka, si GMT hindi pa naman, pero yung dalawa nag-breakdown na. Baka kailangan doble ingat na. Tapos kung tignan mo si GMT, diba, yung sa open journal is false moves usually lead to fast moves in the opposite direction. Si GMT nag-attempt mag-breakout dun sa 4 pero wala, na-reject. So next week ba merong potential fast move moving lower? That's for us to find out, no? Pero yun, yung stance ko lang is parang yung probability na for a move lower, parang mas nagli-lean ako towards that. So, actually ako, cash ako ngayon. Pagkatapos ko may kasi ako Ape, nabenta ko yung Ape. Maganda gising ko doon kasi gumising ako 5 nung araw na yun, si Ape nasa 26. So, nakita ko sa 26 na, benta na ako.
Pwede na.
Kasi nakita ko, nag-pump na, tapos alam ko, yung sa macro environment mahina. So, nag-sell into strength na lang ako. So, sakto-sakto.
Right.
Si Toma pala yung nag-dump sa ito.
Hindi, si Boss GM.
Pero yun nga, no? Tama, bro, Toma. Strong issues are just GMT and Ape, no? So, hindi ko kayo masisi if this is something that you will take a look come this weekdays. So, yun, GMT, Ape, above your 20-day EMA. And if you are really an intermediate trader, even advanced trader, that can use lower time frame, intraday time frame, this is something that you can also participate.
Oh, hindi naman siya dead, parang
small position size lang.
Tama. Antay lang ng panibagong setup.
Oo, panibagong setup. Kasi the rest talaga, Ethereum, Bitcoin, even yung mga leaders ng altcoins before like Luna, AVAX, as of now, wala pang setup These two are just way above, diba? Doon sa mga ibang altcoins.
Yan. So, next naman natin ito. From Richard. So, BNX USD.
BNX. This one also. Ito pa pala. Good point.
BNX.
Nasa hit list ko. Oh. Pwede ba yan?
bumalik ka rin.
Pwede, di ba? So, this is something above. This is currently holding your 10-day EMA. It's consolidating. Consolidating. This is something that we can take a look also this coming week. APE, GMT, and of course, BNX.
Okay,
So,
itong
our
BNX,
expectation, ganda, di ba?
Pangayon
So
ko
our
nakita.
expectation is it will just consolidate, and let's see kung this week moment of truth na mag-breakout din tong level na to.
Nilagay ko sa watchlist ko dyan. Hindi ko napansin. Interesting.
Kasi before included din dyan yung KNC na tingnan natin kanina. So at least from our hit list, so within Open Journal, what we have is KNC. This one is just break your 20-day EMA. You have your MPL. Diba? MPL, bumalik. GMT, yun na yung kanina. APE, yun na yung kanina. And of course, last one is BNX. Which is mas maganda. Maganda yung chart niya versus the others. Tignan nga natin yung RSI. Above your 50-day RSI. And of course, your ADX, using your ADX indicator at 64. So, baka merong momentum to. Let's see this week.
Yun. So, next naman natin, ito from Frank. So, dalawa, pero isa lang muna, maraming request. So, nickel muna, nickel.
Nickel Asia. Affected because of your commodity pullback. Even commodities, di ba, nagpo-pull back. So this one, tingnan natin kung at least from Open Journal, what we're binabantayan namin within Open Journal is this one. So can we see a move lower for Nickel Asia? Kasi even if you draw your trend line support, na-break na siya eh. Sumundot siya last Friday. Diba? Can we see a move lower for Nickel Asia? Hindi natin alam. But at least from a technical analyst standpoint, for me to participate in this kind of issues, gusto kong makita is for this consolidate within your trend line support, confluence of your 50-day EMA. So parang ganito yung nangyari. Gusto natin ganito mangyari. Consolidate muna before we can participate. Diba? Pero let's say, if you bought at this level, yung akala mo tutuloy, if you bought at this level, then your first strategy is for you to break even, meaning sell and strength. Kung makit yan dito sa level na to, sell and strength, kasi near resistance level ka na eh. So baka lang, watch out lang na baka lang din sumunod to dun sa pullback or even move lower ng commodity market. Again, like we mentioned kanina, US dollar is going higher, PNX, your 10-year treasury yield is going higher, lahat affected. Equities, commodities, and even your cryptocurrency are all affected.
Ako, nickel, pang medyo make or break na yung level to. Doon na siya sa 50-day eh. So, if nag-below pa yan ng 50-day, parang alanganin lang. Pero di ba parang expected naman na nickel as a company moving forward, mataas yung earnings, diba? Kasi mataas yung nickel prices. So, parang medium term or long term, baka may laman.
Right.
Pero at least ngayon, diba? No, as traders, parang syempre, you trade what you see muna.
Yeah. Ito na yun eh. Ito na yung move. Yung earnings sila eh. Nag-materialize na, diba? Ito na yung move.
Price din na.
Ang earnings sila, yung revenue sila na mataas. Let's see in the short term, even in the medium term, kung paano siya mag-ano.
Siguro, to add lang sa nickel, parang nakikita ko rin is yung 8.45 area. Siguro parang may rule of 3 din eh. So, if ma-break yung 8.45 sa third test, so parang doon siya maganda tingnan na pwede mag-participate. So yun lang.
Right.
Next naman natin, from Jonathan King. Ito, dalawang relevant. SCC tsaka SPNIC.
SCC is the same. Wow. Lalim. Ang lalim, no? At least for SCC, if you zoom out, pagka medyo advanced trader ka na, ito yung tinitingnan ko for SCC, with the same setup with your DMC, almost the same move naman yan almost the same move. From a intermediate advanced trader standpoint, at least what we saw is what we call a bearish divergence for SCC and DMC, meaning meron na divergence using your RSI, Relative Strength Index, as your indicator. And also the reason kung bakit nagkaroon ng pullback all the way back to 100-day EMA. Now, 100-day EMA is acting as your support level. This is the same support level, no? Since November last year. This is your 100-day EMA acting as support, and another one, this one also, and this one, and this one. But let's see at least for Semirara if mag-hold tong 100-day EMA as your support level, or we might see a move lower kasabay ng commodity prices globally. As of now, if I'm going to participate, ako ang tinitingnan ko lang is the commodity move sa globally before I can participate. As of now naman, at least short-term view naman, nasa support naman just using your EMA, 100-day EMA as your support level.
Ikaw, Ed.
Siguro for SCC, kaka-breakdown lang kasi niya Mukhang, if tinignan mo bro Matt yung 1 week niya, check mo yung 1 week. Yung 1 week niya mukhang nag-breakdown from consolidation niya. Yan. Tapos at the same time sa daily, nag-breakdown na rin sa 50-day EMA. Kaya ako usually ayoko rin sa below 50-day EMA. So ngayon parang near support, pero let's see. Siguro pwede range trade. So cut na lang.
Range trade.
Support. Yep. Yun lang.
Ako, pero medyo alanganin na ako kay SCC. Kasi ang ganda na ng setup pang nag-quiet down na, pero diba, nag-breakdown pa rin. Tapos kahit maganda yung earnings, baka potentially priced in na rin yung earnings, tapos asama ng volume on the way down. So ako, parang yung tasampahan to market, parang yung odds of success o yung odds na this will turn higher, parang lalo pang bumaba. Oo, so hindi ako na-plot nga ni Bro Matt, no, yung 100-day moving average, pero hindi ako magmamadali pumasok if tinitignan ko na masinsinan si SCC. So, yung next naman after that, SPNIC.
Currently nasa support. I remove this one. Currently nasa support, which is your parang retest, no? Ito yung diniscuss natin 3 weeks yung last charting session natin, di ba? So at least what we are seeing is short term, even your medium term view is currently nasa support level siya, confluence of your breakout point. Ano yung breakout point niya, which is this area, itong area na to. Now let's see at least this week if can we see this price na mag-consolidate at this level, meaning gumawa ng consolidation pattern above your breakout point, or can we see this move lower, meaning bumalik all the way back to 120 level, which is your next support level if we break this support level. So for me, if I really want to participate, gusto ko tong ilin, di ba? I gusto ko yung fundamentals or even the catalyst. I'm willing to wait for in the next few days na magpakita ng consolidation above your support level, and then that's something you can also participate. But just watch out again. What you are trading is currently in a downtrend. Okay, that's something that you need to watch out also. You're just buying it for a range trade.
Ikaw, bro, do you have anything to add to that?
Siguro sa akin if mag-rally man yung market, siguro hindi ko priority. So may mga mas magagandang charts compared sa SPNIC. Pero yeah, agree kay Matt. Right now, nasa support. And possible selling area mo yan, yung resistance na din. And even yung EMAs.
Even yung EMAs mo, kasi since since first week ng April, your 10-day EMA is acting as your resistance, no?
Yep.
Matt, pwede mo ba sa chart, pwede mo ba i-close yung watchlist na side?
Ay,
Para
mas
malaki yung chart. Para mas malaki yung chart. Yan. May nag-request lang eh. So, okay. So, next request naman natin. Ito, sticking with the energy. Ace N. From Marlon.
Di ba? Breakdown lang, naka-breakdown lang. Break of your previous support level at 744. 745 previous low support level. But at least, if you are still holding it, kaka-breakdown lang. This is something that you can sell come next week. Kasi kaka-breakdown lang eh. Break your previous support level at 743, 744. It's currently in a downtrend. Akala din natin at least ako akala ko din merong reversal, no? Reversal at this level. Pero ang ginawa niya is a breakdown lang. I think merong catalyst to. May nabasa ko kanina na parang about Ayala Corporation will buy the shares, parang 1 billion shares worth ng ESN. Hindi ko lang totally parang na-absorb yung but baka merong catalyst to coming this week. But looking at its technical TA or even the price movement itself, kaka-breakdown lang. Kaka-breakdown lang last Friday.
May add ka ba dun, Ed? Ako pass lang eh. Yung masabi ko kasi
Pass.
diba? Oo, broke down right below yung reset low niya eh. So, though may potential naman for bounce, pero parang yung tanong kasi, does the reward outweigh the risk eh?
Correct. May potential mag-bounce because of its oversold condition.
Oo, sinuka eh. So, may potential talaga for bounce, pero worth it ba? Parang yung tanong eh.
So, stress ka lang.
So,
Yeah.
para sa akin hindi.
At least siguro for the Philippine market, since oversold condition yung iba, nung last Friday, no, sinuka ng mga foreign, even yung mga traders. Marami nag-capitulate last Friday. So, let's see kung meron short-term bounce. Again, short-term bounce because of its oversold condition. Okay? Before moving lower again.
Yep. Ako din, pasa ko kay Isen. Kaka-breakdown na lang. So, yun, if may bounce man, siguro small lang, para lang nag-cover yung price. Kasi
Dead cat bounce.
oversold na ngayon, di ba? Dead cat bounce. Super oversold na talaga. So yun lang for Isen.
Next natin from Jim. Ito matagal ko din naririnig to. Medic.
Ano na nangyari? Tingnan natin. Ngayon natin
Stock
makikita
na ba
ano
to?
talaga nangyari sa kanya. So, it's a pass. It's currently a downtrend. So, of course, hindi namin alam kung saan yung average price mo. Maybe, hindi ko alam kung nasaan. If let's say, naipit kayo for Medic sa IPO price or even dun sa itong level na to, this is something that you can consider selling already, no? Baka kasi pag tagal-tagal, baka maging CHP lang to. Kahit na below 1 peso na yan, it can still go lower. It is trading in a downtrend. No positive catalyst, no positive fundamentals. And if naipit ka, this is something that you can consider selling already. Am I going to buy this one? Ako, pass muna. Pass muna talaga ako dito sa issues na ganito.
Pass talaga yan. Parang ano pa eh, bottomless pa eh. Parang iced tea, bottomless pa. Yan ang joke ni Joms sa 2019 eh. Nung nag-charting session.
Yun yung mga unli bull dip.
Unli bull dip, tsaka parang iced tea, bottomless. Nahirap tayo sa ganyan. Tsaka sabi nga, alam mo to, si Yog sabi, pero trying to pick a bottom is a very expensive hobby. Mahirap. Tsaka siguro at the very least, kamukha siya ni, nung nakita ko yung chart, naalala ko si Robin Hood eh. If buksan mo si Hood, Matt.
Sino?
Si Robin Hood.
What?
Hood.
Hood.
H-O-O-D.
Ah,
Si Robin Hood. Then, medyo similar sila early
ito,
on. Tapos,
Anli din, no? Parang,
at
parang
least ito,
nagkakaroon ng
medyo,
reversal.
at least ito nagbe-base na. Si Medic, wala pa eh.
Right, right. So parang ito yung sinasabi natin kanina, no? Only bullish divergence. Again, to those traders, people who are watching na hindi masyadong familiar sa bullish divergence, that's something that you can also search and analyze. Bullish divergence is parang yung stock price mo, your prices mo talagang sagad na, nag-capitulate na sila, marami nang sumuka, and your bias, okay, your short-term bias is for it to go higher in the short term. So this one, ito yung sinasabi namin kanina na pwedeng, parang Anli bullish divergence. And then, may short-term up move, pero hindi niya rin nasusustain since maraming naipit on the left side. Maraming naipit on the left side. So, anong nangyayari? Maakyat lang, and then tumutuloy din pababa. Nagda-downtrend pa rin siya. Tama, parang ganito, no? Parang ganito yung itsura. Parang may short-term up move, and then tutuloy na naman pababa.
Wala. Daming overhead supply. So, next naman natin, after Medic, AceX. So, bro Ed, ikaw muna, ano tingin mo sa AceX ngayon? Previous leader.
For AceX, yan. Kitang-kita naman. Super bugbog.
Grabe,
Pero
ngayon ko na ito nakita ulit.
Right now, parang nasa support area na siya. At the same time, parang nagbe-base na siya. So ako, ang titingnan ko dyan for AceX is ma-break niya yung 17.8 area. At the same time, yung support ko naman or yung cut point ko is yung siguro 16 area. So yun yung AceX. Pero below EMA siya. So let's see if magre-reverse siya. Yung mga point, breakout points and support points.
From its bigger picture, meron siyang base dyan, di ba? Acting as your support level.
Yep.
At this level, as a 1480, di ba? And ito yung tinignan mo, Bro Ed, break of this resistance. Yung watch out ko lang dito, kahit na currently at your support level, yung watch out ko lang dito is the number one, fundamentally speaking, yung SRO niya, di ba? Way above its current price, and of course yung volume, meaning yung liquidity niya na pumapasok. Currently, last Friday, nasa 1 million, 2 million pesos na yun. So, syempre, gusto natin at the end of the day, from a trader, investor standpoint, dapat merong liquidity. Diba? Merong liquidity. Kung ito, merong volume, plus nagko-consolidate here at your support level, then most likely, this is something that you can participate.
Right, that's for AceX. Next naman natin, Tomat, binanggit mo kanina, Converge.
Converge. Main catalyst natin is the CI rebalancing, no? Yan, no?
Sakto, no?
Ed, ikaw, Ed, what do you think?
For Converge, siguro if nakakuha ako sa nung nag-bounce sa trend line, for me, parang pwede pa siyang i-hold, pero at the same time, okay din na mag-slice na yung half sell into strength. Kasi very choppy pa rin yung move eh. Pero as you can see nga, yun, nag-bounce siya sa support niya. And right now, parang nasa gitna na siya eh. So ngayon, wala pa ako nakikitang setup. Siguro mag-wait ulit ako na mag-consolidate muna siya bago ako mag-enter. Pero yun, kakatapos lang yung mag-bounce sa trend line.
Right. Okay. During this kind of volatility, sorry to add lang, pag kami mga ganitong candlestick, yung unang tinitingnan ko, pag kami volatility na ganito, ang expectation ko, at least yung strategy natin, no, within Open Journal, it's more of wait for this consolidate muna.
Yep.
Para ma-die down yung emotions sa mga trader, even investors. What we want to see is yung mga ganitong move after this kind of move. We wait for this consolidate para mas clear if mag-hold yung support level. Kasi parang tinulak lang nila ata. This is first close ata if I'm not mistaken. So that's something that we need to watch out also. If meron ganitong move na impulse move at the closing, wait for this consolidate kung mag-hold yung support level. If not, then expect its price to go lower.
So, Matt, di ba nabanggit mo na yung MSCI rebalancing? For the benefit of those na baka hindi pa alam kung ano yun, can you talk about it a little bit?
Correct. So at least for pare-pareho lang yung definition ng MSCI rebalancing, and even the PSEI rebalancing. Merong mga index rebalancing kayo nakikita, and usually ang nangyayari if merong addition, like for example, Converge, it will be added as part of the MSCI, meaning foreign brokers, exchanges can now trade Converge, for example. If i-add siya, let's say, for example lang, ang deadline for this to be added, Converge to be added sa MSCI is, let's say, May 12. Okay, May 12, May 13, ma-add siya. Meaning, mas maraming fund flow na papasok. Mas maraming foreign investors na pwedeng mag-trade sa kanya. Same for example ng mga JGS, Ayala Corporation. Kasi if you are a foreign investor, yung mga index issues lang yung pwede mong i-trade eh. Okay? Hindi ka pwede dun sa mga second liners or even mga third liners. So yung mga included lang sa index, MSCI, yun lang mga pwede mong i-trade or even invest your funds with. No? Going back, if merong addition sa MSCI, merong addition sa PSEI, so may makikita kayo na FTSE, FTSE, MSCI, PSEI rebalancing. Ang iniisip nyo lang, or at least yung strategy nyo lang for that one is, sino ba yung addition? Sino ba yung deletion? Okay? Meaning, if deletion, meaning merong fund flow na papasok before the effectivity date. Okay? If the effectivity date is May 12 or 13, something ganon, then your expectation is mas maraming foreign funds na papasok. If meron namang deletion, baliktad naman, meron namang foreign outflow. May mga maglalabas ng pera. Okay? And that's something, let's say, if na-include na, effective na, after ng May 12 or May 13, na-include na sa MSCI, FTSE, sa PSEI rebalancing, then expect mo that foreign investors can now trade those kind of issues or invest their funds with. So yun yung mga kailangan nyo intindihan. Again, if merong mga rebalancing, what you need to understand is just the addition and the deletion, and of course, its volume. Iba-iba yung volume din, yung meaning papasok na fund sa kanya. May mga nagdi-disclose na, for example, last time, for example, Ayala Corporation, merong foreign inflow na $200 million. Siyempre, pag merong foreign inflow, expect the price to go higher. Pag merong foreign outflow, deletion, na let's say $50 million, your expectation is for your stock to go lower. So yun lang yung at least yun yung very important na maintindihan nyo kapag merong mga rebalancing. So effectivity date, the stock affected, and of course yung foreign inflow or even the foreign outflow.
Yun. Okay, so that's for Convert. So siguro daan tayo ng dalawa pang chart. Tapos may mga questions dito na pwede natin sagutin. So ito una from Arnold and Michael, no? CTS. So from IPO na 1 peso, so bumalik ulit sa 1 peso. But at least what we are seeing sa CTS is currently from a technical analyst standpoint, as of now, meron kang may mga naipit dito. Okay, sa level na to. Yan, above dyan sa level na yan. Acting as your resistance level. For me to participate again from this kind of issues, given the fact na galing siya ng IPO, what I want to see is mag-base muna yan. Okay, meaning yung base niya is pwedeng mangyari, mag-base siya plus mag-breakout, meaning ma-flash yung mga naipit dito sa left side na to. Okay, so meaning, kung magbe-base siya, my expectation is dito na yan sa taas pwedeng mag-base. Para mas malakas. Parang ganyan yung pwedeng mangyari. That's something that you can consider. If nag-breakout dito sa level na to, let's say at 120, then wait for it na mag-base. Pero
at this level, given the fact na meron kang overhang shares dito sa left side, maraming volume dito sa left side na to, ako I'm willing to wait muna. Ayoko muna mag-participate or even buy new shares sa level na to kasi it might go lower, pwede namang bumaba yan dito sa support level na to or even mag-form ng ganyan. Para ma-flash lang and ma-invalidate yung idea or even yung bias mo na pwede pa itong bumaba, given the fact na it's came from IPO lang, gusto ko mangyari dito na sa taas. Dito siya sa taas mag-base na. Yan, parang ganyan na yung pwede mangyari.
Ikaw, bro?
Same din kay Matt. So yung high nga is dapat ma-break. So similar yan sa concept ni Minervini na IPO base, di ba? So yun, during IPO, usually hinihintay nyo muna mag-base. And once na ma-break yung high, which is yung nung area, 1.19 area, yun yung time na pwede ka na mag-participate. So right now, siguro wala pa talaga wala pa akong makitang setup talaga. Volatile pa yung price niya.
Yun. Same din naman, parang waiting game pa rin sa ngayon if where the market will tip its hand para kay CTS. So ito next naman natin from Good Idea, SLP. Pumiyak ko. SLP.
Wow. Lalim ata na ito, parang near previous low ata ito, di ba? Yan, near previous low to So, hindi ko alam yung reason kung bakit nag-rally to today. Bakit merong parang more than 10% up to. Pero at least, oversold Oversold din, di ba? It's currently in a downtrend. If you're an Axie manager, ito yung problema. Ito yung problema natin. di ba? Currently near previous support. So, this is something na tinitingnan natin. Kasi break of this level, this support level, or even this level, your expectation is for this to go lower pa. 100-day, if you identify your resistance level, your 100-day EMA is acting as your resistance. Your resistance, 1, 2, 3. Your resistance. And then this is your support level. Pwede ba natin ito makita in the next few months na ma-break tong 100-day EMA as your resistance level? Hindi ko alam. But at least fundamentally speaking, what I want to see is merong changes again. Kahit maraming changes na nangyayari sa Axie environment, what we want to see is changes ulit na mangyayari, diba, for this to move higher. As of now, wala pang catalyst wala pang positive catalyst. So currently nasa support, 100-day is acting as your resistance level. And of course, near your crucial support level, which is this one.
Matt, tanggalin mo nga yung log chart. Gawin mong hindi log.
Ay, okay.
Wala lang.
Tama ba yan? Yan.
Wala lang. Masakit lang tignan. Grabe to si SLP. So, maganda naman yung insights maganda na yung insights na binigay ni Matt, pero dami nag-aantay dito, pero daming kailangan pang pagdaanan nito para, di ba? Kahit mag-piece, kahit mag-0.10 man lang, ang layo pa kailangan pagdaanan nito.
Malaki yung dito yung shares dito di ba?
Oo, daming. Hindi ko alam if yung Axie Origins ba, that's a means for a catalyst kasi may bagong something sa Axie Origins yung tawag, pero ewan ko gaano katagal pa magdudusa yung mga nag-aantay sa SLP. Hirap. Marami pa kailangan pagdaanan.
Yung burning of supply talaga yung kailangan nilang
kailangan masolusyon.
Burn mechanism, no? Okay. So that's for SLP. Siguro we can do a few more charts, pero may mga questions pwede natin daanan really quick, no? So ito, merong tanong si Gino. So medyo i-rephrase ko na lang yung question to something more general for everyone. Madali lang ba matuto paano mag-trade? Yun lang natin i-rephrase yung question. In general, madali lang ba para matuto paano mag-trade? So So start tayo sa iyo, Ed. Ano take mo sa question na 'yon?
Sige. So yung trading, siguro for me, madali siyang matutunan. Pero ang mahirap kasi sa trading is yung psychology. Pag pumasok na yung emotions. So madali lang na, bigyan namin sa iyo yung open journal system. Madali mo na lang naman matututunan nyo. Pero ang problem is how you will execute. How will you execute when pumapasok yung greed, pag pumapasok yung fear? Yun yung pinakakalaban mo talaga sa trading. So very important na kilala mo rin yung sarili mo, at the same time very disciplined ka when it comes to trading. So madali matutunan, pero yung execution yung mahirap.
Yep. If by the book, no, just to answer your question, kung madali, same with Ed, no, same with Ed. If you will just teach it, madali lang. Diba? Kasi by the book lang naman lahat eh. Even all the resources are now available through online. Versus before na lahat paid. Even within Investa, marami ng mga free class, free seminar si Investa that you can learn. Again, the difficult part in trading or even investing is the execution. That's number one. Second is discipline. Diba? Consistent ka on what you are doing on a daily basis. And even kami, as trade for a living for the past 9-10 years now, even naman kami nagkakamali pa eh. Hindi kami yung tipong our batting average is 40%, 50%, diba? Hindi kami yung tipong 80-90% yung batting average namin. Again, yung kalaban mo as a trader, as a trader is yung sarili mo eh, yung bias mo eh. Are you greedy once umaakit yung market, yung hawak mo yung positions mo? May mga biases na yun, diba? But to answer your question, same with Ed, madali yung trading if you will just teach it, since maraming resources na free. But if mag-execute ka, doon na tayo mag-uusap, diba? Yung execution part, yung mental preparation on a daily basis, yung discipline mo on a daily basis, being consistent on a daily basis. Are you reading your charts, diba? On a daily basis? Nag-journal ka ba on a daily basis? Again, being a trader, being a portfolio manager, a fund manager, it's like your own business. Merong risk management. You know when is the right time to get out. You know when is the right time to go in or to participate sa isang issues. Diba? Again, it's a business, and like I mentioned dun ko sa talk sa InvestaFest, it's a business and it's a process. And just to share a story. May kausap akong doctor from Open Journal yesterday. Ano siya, licensed professional doctor. Yung tinanong ko kung ano mas mahirap, being a trader or being a doctor. Sabi niya sa akin, being a trader. Kasi kahit na nag-review ka, may chance pa rin magkakamali ka. Okay, kahit na you did your homework, nag-chart ka, nakita mo yung watch list, yung hit list mo coming to next week, may chance pa rin magkakamali ka. Versus dun sa being a doctor na kailangan mo lang is just review, diba? By the book, merong practical, and mga 95% to 100% hindi ka magkakamali. Versus being a trader na kahit na nag-review ka na, paulit-ulit mo nang ni-review, yung chance mo pa rin to being correct is just 60 or even 50 to 60% pa rin. So
Yun. Ganda sagot nila, Matt. So, ako to add siguro, madali lang ba kung tama, kung by the book, madali lang siya. Ano siya eh, parang trading is simple pero it's not easy. Siguro yun yung masasabi ko. And si Matt, isang dekada na yan sa market. Ako, si Ed 5, ako 4. And kahit ginagawa ko siya everyday since second year college ako, una everyday, there's always something new to learn. And tama, yung execution talaga yung pinakamahirap. Tsaka yung ability to show up every day for those 4 years, diba? Yun yung pinaka-important. So, kaya siya matutunan, diba? Pero to do it at a high level consistently yung challenge.
mm-hmm.
So, ito,
Ability to show up during this kind of environment. Yun yung
Oo.
importante.
Totoo. Madali lang magpakita pag lahat umaakyat.
Right. Madali lang. Lahat tayo magaling pag umakit yung market.
So, ito naman, next question from Jason Kidd. So, congrats at second round na yung Dallas Mavs. So, tanong ko lang, magpa-mentor or self-study? So, start tayo sa
Ako.
Ed.
Sige, ikaw, Ed,
Si Ed muna.
Sige. So, since pareho yan na experience ko naman, so pros and cons na lang. Siguro, yung pros ng self-study is, number one, syempre, less gastos. Kasi, alam mo yun, ikaw lang magtuturo sa sarili mo. Pero ang cons is, hindi mo alam if, ano ba dapat yung unahin mo. So, sobrang daming information sa internet. Hindi mo alam kung ano dapat yung sundan mo. Di mo alam kung ano yung tama. And like yung na-mention nga namin sa Open Journal na 20% lang ng traders yung nag-make ng money. So, ang expect mo is 20% of information lang din yung totoo and yung tutulungan kang kumita ng pera. So, for ano naman, magpapa-mentor, siguro ang concern is yun nga, medyo may fee, may gastos, pero for the pros naman is, alam mo na yung gagawin mo and susundan mo na lang yung mga nakarating na doon sa pupuntahan mo. Yung kung anong gusto mo mga, which is yung maging successful trader, di ba? So, syempre yung mga mentors mo is yung mga, yun na, yung mga trading for a living na, yung mga kumikita na. So, alam mo na ano yung ginawa nila and straight to the point na hindi mo na kailangang maghanap pa ng iba-ibang information. Inayos na nila para sa'yo. So, yun.
Right.
Yan. Ikaw, bro, man.
Ako, both na experience ko na. When I started trading ng actually investing ng 2012, it's more of a self-study. Actually, hanggang 2017, it's more of self-study lang. Meron akong ego na kaya kong patunayan sa sarili ko na kaya ko to self-study. But like I've always shared sa Open Journal, if there's one mistake na ginawa ko since I started in 2012, 2014 professionally is not joining a community. Diba? Kasi mentor meron naman eh. Andiyan naman si Javi Medina, diba? But at least yung community kasi, dito pumapasok yung yung accountability. Diba? And of course, having a mentor, having a community, kasi at the end of the day, merong individually, meron kayong blind spot eh. Okay? Ano yung blind spot? Yung blind spot is, let's say, you're deep in the water. Hindi mo alam, sobrang maling-mali mo na. If you have a mentor, if you have a community, there's someone na magsasabi sa'yo na, oops, kailangan mo nang umalis dyan. Lubog na lubog ka na eh. Diba? That's number one. Meron kang blind spot. Meron kang nakikita eh. Meron kang hindi nakikita. Okay? And of course, the purpose of community and having a mentor is there's someone na magsasabi sa'yo na that's incorrect, that's wrong, and you need to improve it. Okay? And yes, binanggit na ni Ed yung pros and cons ng self-study. Wala kang fees masyadong babayaran. Maraming available sa YouTube, even sa Investa. But again, having a community, having a mentor, during this kind of environment na maraming uncertainty, marami kang pwedeng itanong eh, diba? Even what happened to me on my first 2 or 3 years in the business professionally, akala ko ako lang yung nakaka-experience ng ba't ganito, ba't sobrang hirap kumita sa market? Bakit sobrang wala akong makita? Lahat naman everyday, you do your homework, do your charting on a daily basis, parang walang nangyayari. That's the purpose of your mentor and having a community. Something na magsasabi sa inyo na, oops, na-experience ko na yan, ito yung pwede mong gawin, ito yung solution dyan. If wala ka nun, if wala kang mentor, wala kang community na magsasabi nun, ma-frustrate ka kasi yung iniisip mo, ikaw lang mag-isa, and ikaw lang yung nakaka-experience. And what we discussed the other day, actually yesterday, at Open Journal Meetup, yun yung sinasabi ko na this is the importance of having a community. Na akala mo ikaw lang yung walang ginagawa, pero lahat pala kayo walang ginagawa. Diba? So meaning, tama yung ginagawa mo, na you are just staying on the side and waiting for the opportunity to happen.
Okay, so ako yung answer ko naman sa question na yun. Nag-try ko na rin both. Nung una, solo rider muna, tapos maya-maya meron na mga direct mentor. So, kasi parang sa trading community kasi merong masamang connotation pag binanggit mo yung salitang mentor eh. Kasi,
Correct.
well, totoo naman.
Kasi may fees eh. Pag sabing mentor, parang may fees. Di ba? Mataas yung babayaran
Oo, parang ngayon naisip, may fees, ganyan, babayad, whatever, or naguguru-guruhan na lang, ganyan. And ang dami na nagtuturo, ganyan. So, self-study or mentor. So, may pros naman pareho. Diba? And may mga kakilala din ako na purely self-study. Kaya si JC.
Right.
Si JC purely self-study yan, tsaka experience sa market. Wala siyang direct, alam ko, at least, ang alam ko, wala siyang direct na Si Berio, ganun din, unless si JC yung mentor niya. Pero parang medyo sabayan sila. So, tingin ko, ako kasi, I'm a beneficiary of both eh. Nagsimula ako na self-study lang, and then I was, with Grace, I was very lucky na part ako kung user pa kayo, back in 2018, part ako ng Phoenix program, directly na tinuturuan ni na Berio, ni na JC, so ganun ko sila nakilala. And then, eventually, 2019, sumali ako sa Open Journal, doon ko nakilala si Matt, doon ko nakilala si Javi. Magkakilala na pala kami ni Javi prior, pero doon na kami mas marami akong natutunan sa kanya directly. So, okay din na meron kang mentor, there's someone who has done what you're trying to achieve, tapos i-emulate mo yung practice nila. Diba? Meron kasi may masamang connotation pagdating sa mentor, pero para siyang libro eh. Medyo life hack siya kapag marunong ka pumili ng tamang libro or pag marunong ka pumili ng tamang tao na imo-model mo yung best practices niya, tapos titimplahin mo in a way that serves you best. Diba? So ako lucky ako, si JC, Berio, Matt, diba? si Javi. Sila talaga yung ini-emulate ko ever since 2019, diba? So, good naman both. It's a mix of both. Pero ito siguro, ang di nabanggit sa discussion natin is don't think na dahil malupit yung mentor mo o yung tao na nilook up mo is automatic na yun, na parang magiging malupit ka rin. Right? In any craft. Right? So, kasi if you're not putting in the work or hindi ka pa rin nag-study mag-isa, wala rin yun. So, it's really a balance of both.
Right. At the end of the day, talagang yung execution no? Kasi kahit na, for example, kay Ed, kahit anong ibigay ko kay Ed, this is the book, strategies na pwede mong reviewin on a daily basis, pero if hindi mo ma-execute, it's really up to you. Diba? Sa'yo pa rin may palit. So, execution is very important.
So, yun. That's for that question. Ito, next. Hindi ko nabasahin yung pangalan. Pero ito daw, bakit ang babata nyo pa nasa investing mode na kayo? So, ikaw pa, Matt, kailan ka nag-start mag-invest?
Okay.
Sa market, kailan ka nag-start?
Ako, I started investing the market 2012 while I'm in the IT industry. So sa mga hindi pa nakakilala sa akin, my career started as an information technology consultant sa isang multinational company. I stayed there for 5 years. And then nag-switch ako ng career from an IT professional to financial world, basically. But 2012, I started investing, and then 2014, I moved out and then started managing funds professionally. Basically, yung story ko, it's more of, number one, through my manager back then, 2012, since what they told me, sabi nila, mag-invest daw ako kasi pwede kumita sa market. Diba? Pwede ko yan gawing long-term or even use it as my retirement fund in stock market investing. And then, of course, habang tumatagal, I attended different kinds of seminars, and even from the family members, yung laging sinasabi sa akin bakit sobrang layo ng career mo before and now nasa financial industry ka, one of the reason kung bakit ako nag-pursue this kind of career is yung family and even friends, relatives ko, walang masyadong idea paano nag-work yung investing part. No? We know how to build businesses, pero when it comes to growing the money, our own money, and even investing our own money, wala kang idea. So that's actually my passion. And also the reason kung bakit before 2014, on my first 2 or 3 years, ang ginagawa ko aside from trading is more of teaching. It's more of speaking. So that's actually my story. It's more of my
Ed, naghang ba si Matt?
Yup, naghang. Ayan, okay na.
So yun, okay na?
Okay na.
Resume na.
Okay, tuloy mo na.
Okay. So yun, so it's really my passion, no? Because of my goal to educate a lot of Filipinos or even dito sa family members ko, friends and relatives, to educate them how the money works in the Philippines or even the investing world in the Philippines and even abroad. Yun yung naging goal ko. And the reason kung bakit until now, because of that goal and my passion, nandito pa rin ako kahit na sobrang hirap ng market.
Ikaw, Ed.
Siguro kwento ko na lang din how I started. So yun nga, like I mentioned, nag-start ako 2017, third year college ako noon. So yun kasi, na-require kami ng professor namin sa financial management na mag-open ng account sa COL, tapos mag-trade kami. So yun yung grade namin. If kumita kami, pasado kami. Hindi. Masang awa. So yun, doon ako nag-start. So basically 2017, alam niyo yung pinakasikat na stock noong 2017, yung third telco, yung Now. So yung Now, yun, na trade namin yun, 3 pesos, sinakyan namin hanggang 20, tapos sinakyan din namin pababa. Tapos yun, dahil din sa analysis, Facebook analysis, tapos yun, after no, nung na-realize ko na hindi man ako kumikita sa Facebook analysis na babasa ng mga post nila, tas mga reco nila, doon ako start mag-self-study, paano mag-trade, and doon ko na nakita yung Investa, tapos eventually, nanonood ako ng mga videos sa Investa, yung mga trading cup, doon ko na meet si Javi, so si Javi talaga yung pinakauna kong finalo, talaga na mentor. Tapos yun, nung nag-open yung open journal, yun, mentor ko na sila Javi, sila Matt. Tapos eventually naging fleet captain sa Open Journal. And yeah, ngayon kasama ko na sila, ka-team ko na sila. So yun na naman yung story ko. Paano ako nag-start.
So, i-reframe ko siguro yung answer ko. Since kunento nyo yung journey nyo. Bakit babata nyo pa nasa investing mode na kayo? Siguro yung reason kung bakit. Kasi usually pag trader or investor ka, nagde-delay ka ng gratification eh. Kasi, di ba, yung pera mo, di na siya purely napupunta sa wants. Napupunta rin sa investing, di ba? That's a
Right.
part of delaying gratification. Unless siguro you do it professionally, ibang usapan na yun. Pero in general, di ba? So, ako kasi yung reason bakit ako nag-start ako, na-discover ko 16, nag-seryoso ako 18. Yung reason kung bakit sineryoso ko talaga is dahil nakikita ko yung trading as a means for me to create generational wealth, 'di ba? Hindi lang para yumaman, pero para tumulong. 'Yun yung side ko na hindi alam ng karamihan na na yung money gusto ko siya gamitin as a means. Sabi nila money is the root of all evil. Pero gusto ko siya gamitin as a vehicle para makatulong sa ibang tao. 'Di ba? Gusto ko sobrang dami kong pera na hindi ko na kaya ko tumulong na di ko na iniisip. Parang sige, tulong lang ako. Though parang nga siyang you're giving someone a fish instead of teaching someone how to fish, di ba? Pero I'll get to that part eventually. Gusto ko lang parang I'm able to create wealth over the long run para magamit ko siya sa mabuting bagay. So yung dahilan ko bakit as early as now, nag-i-invest na ako.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think may time pa tayo, baka 3 more questions, no? So ito, interesting tong tanong. Teka, saan ba yun? May nakita ng tanong kanina. Ito. Ano daw mas madali? Buying or selling? Ikaw muna, Ed.
Kulang.
O sige.
Kulang.
Ano? Ano pa kulang?
Holding.
Part na yun ng selling.
Oh, go ahead.
Then,
Go
may
ahead.
iba nga siya.
Sige. Sa akin talaga selling. Kasi
Selling.
like what they always mention, selling is an art talaga eh. Saka pagdating kasi sa selling, nandun na yung emotions eh. Doon napapasok yung fear na babalik yung presyo, benta ko na ba? Doon na rin yung greed. Ayaw ko pang ibenta kasi baka tumaas pa. So yun talaga yung mas mahirap for me kasi yung buying mas systematic, mas madaling gawing systematic. Pagdating sa selling, yun talaga yung may emotions na.
Same. Selling mas mahirap. And I've always mentioned this to Open Journal na madali lang naman bumili. Usually, di ba, let's say, you're a beginner, di ba? Hindi ka naman nag-iisip kung saan ka bibili or even mas madali mag-execute if bibili ka. Diba? Ang laging problem if you're a beginner, even an intermediate trader, parang yung question is, when is the right time for us to sell? Ano yung setup for us to sell? And to answer the question, mas mahirap talaga yung selling kasi meron na rin emotions ang kasama.
Same. Selling. Sobrang hirap pagbenta. What's funny is, para sa akin, mas mahirap magbenta at a profit kaysa at a loss eh. Doon na pumapasok yung holding na binabanggit ni Matt kanina. Madali lang bumili eh. Kasi bibili ka lang eh. Yung selling yung mahirap. Kasi may dalawang factors eh. At a loss. Yung at a loss na master ko na. Eventually, master mo yun eh. Mag-set ka ng autocut, huwag mo na isipin. Kung merong autocut yung broker mo, huwag mo na isipin. Paano pag end of day, bumawi, ganyan-ganyan. It is what it is, diba? Parang, huwag mo na i-rationalize. Set ka ng autocut, tapos goods ka na. Yun yung ginagawa ko over the past 3 years. Autocut, hindi ko na inisip. Yung selling at a profit, yung sobrang hirap. Kasi doon na pupasok yung emotions. Diba? So, as you progress as a trader, di siguro namin na-tackle dito. Pero makikita niyo rin yun. Sobrang hirap yun.
Right.
Okay. So, we have time for maybe a few more questions, no? So, merong mga nagtatanong. Right? Ano ba yung, Ayan, any community or group that you can recommend?
Bakit pa tayo lalayo?
Oo. Ano na to? Ako na magsasabi, no? Ako si Ed tsaka si Matt, siyempre from Open Journal. So, siyempre, Open Journal user. Pero ako, hindi ako from Open Journal. I mean, part ako ng Open Journal. Siguro, for me dyan, siguro Matt and Ed, pwede yung sagutin what people can expect from Open Journal. Pero ako, as someone who has been there since day one, di ako part ng team, member lang ako ng Open Journal. Iba talaga yung level of knowledge. Diba? Una muna sa Open Journal, di ka spoon feed. Hindi siya parang holding hands. Though meron syempre mga sessions para sa mga newbies, ganyan. Pero hindi talaga siya holding hands. Para siya sa mga gutom, para sa mga may gusto matuto. Diba? Yung amount of nosebleed na pinagdaanan, I'm sure si Ed marami din pinagdaanan ng nosebleed. Right? Pero it's all on the process of learning and to learn from people who have done it, diba? And are continuing to do it at a track record na sobrang lupit. Diba? Yun yung dahilan ko bakit ever since July, August 2019, nandito ako sa part ako no Open Journal, diba? So, siguro Ed tsaka Matt, may nagtanong kanina what people can expect from Open Journal. Baka pwede yung sagutin yung katanungan na yun.
Okay. At least from Open Journal, no? Open Journal is a private access and a community. Yun lagi yung sinasabi ko when someone asks me ano yung Open Journal. It's a community of traders at the end of the day with one goal, which is yung goal na yun is to really look for opportunities. Sino yung strong markets? Sino merong strong market across financial assets? Is it cryptocurrency, equities, US market, Philippine market, and also the reason kung bakit what we are doing in Open Journal is we are posting different watch list on a weekly basis. It's either local market, US market, and even cryptocurrency. Your expectation within Open Journal once you join us as part of the community is number one, we are friendly. Okay, we have a lot of services to offer to you guys. Number one dyan is yung our monthly town hall where we discuss, are we now risk off? Are we now risk on to different financial market? Okay, meaning pagka risk off then, oops, stay on the side, increase your cash level. Kapag ka risk on naman, that's the best time for you to be aggressive and to stay invested in the market. That's number one. Second is, what we have in Open Journal is your weekly watch list. Ano yung mga weekly opportunities we have across different market. Third is the coaching session. Coaching session is something that we cater not just in dun sa mga newbies na trader starting your trading career, but also dun sa mga matatagal na sa market, intermediate, advanced trader. And on top of that, yung mga services natin within Open Journal is a lot of videos, diba? Videos to consume at your own pace since it is all recorded. We also have recorded videos, our video modules about our system for you to learn. Okay, and of course a lot more videos about risk management, about technical analysis, how you play this kind of environment, how you play different rebalancing, addition, deletion, what I mentioned kanina, and even the dividend play, how you will play it. So Open Journal is really for everyone, not just as an intermediate or advanced trader, but also as a beginner starting your trading journey. So yun, kami yung tipong we will help you on a weekly basis how you can look for opportunities in different financial market.
May add ka ba dun, Ed?
Siguro to add lang, since recently lang naman ako naging part ng team and speaking to as a previous member, siguro ang pinakamalaking edge talaga ng Open Journal is yung call na risk on and risk off. Kasi anyone can teach naman yung mga setups, di ba? Yung mga setups and yung mga charts kung kailan bibili. Pero I think yung biggest edge ng Open Journal is alam nila when to call the risk on and risk off, which is very important na hindi naman lahat ng charts kailangan lagi natin kailangan bilhin. So kailangan din natin, we need to know when to step on the gas and when to step on the brakes talaga. So yun talaga ang edge na.
Tsaka yung risk on, risk off na call, hindi lang siya parang, oy guys, hirap ng market, huwag mo tayo mag-trade. Madali lang magsabi ng ganun, pero it's backed with, kung alam nyo lang sa mga town hall ni Javi, kung alam nyo lang kung gaano karaming body of evidence na pine-present and level of comprehension sa macroeconomics, grabe so yun din sa mga edge. Talagang iba. So, yun ang masabi ko. So, guys, ang daming questions, pero malapit na rin mag-10. So, to be honest, 5 o'clock ako gigising bukas. So, kailangan ko na matulog in a while. So, siguro cut ko to final 2 questions from the audience. So, una, we have one from Cesar. So, mga sir, may I ask, bakit mas mabuti present ka tuwing bear market? Ano ba yung advice nyo para dito? Or bakit ba kailangan na nanatili kang active sa pag-monitor, active sa pag-chart kahit bear market?
Right. Ed, ikaw? You want to answer this?
So for staying on top of the market even if bear, so very important kasi yun. Kasi once na mag-reverse yung market, at least nandyan ka, at least every day you show up, nag-chart ka. Alam mo yung mga charts na may relative strength, alam mo yung charts na mauuna sa market, alam mo kung ano dapat yung pa-participatean mo. Kasi if biglaan lang na, let's say na, uy, bull market na ulit, trade ka na ulit, tapos wala kang kaalam-alam. For sure, ang mangyayari sa'yo is kung ano lang sabihin ng kakilala mo, kung ano lang yung makita mo, na kung ano yung nagrarally, yun yung papasukin mo. Compared to abang bear market nandyan ka, prepared ka. Slowly, nag-build ka ng list mo. Slowly, tinatanggal mo ano yung naging weaker, nire-retain mo ano yung stronger. And alam mo, kung once na mag-reverse yung market, alam mo ano yung priority mo. So yun, yung importance sa staying on top of the market.
Nice. Thank you. Ako, just to add, I always mention this to Open Journal, no? Mental preparation is key in our business, in our trading business. No? Mapa-trader ka man or even portfolio fund manager ka, mental preparation is key. Why? Like Ed mentioned, if bigla nag-reverse yung market, nag-oversold yung market, hindi ka mentally prepared to execute it. And usually, if let's say hindi ka nag-review, hindi ka nag-chart, hindi mo nakita yan, hindi mo tinitingnan pa rin yung market kahit na walang ginagawa, ang tendency niyan is hindi mo yan ma-execute. Kasi mentally, hindi mo siya nakita eh. Diba? Hindi mo siya nakita talaga. And mental preparation is really important, diba? Not just in your trading career, but also in, like for example, setting your goals, diba? Mental preparation is very important. So, yun, kaya kami, kahit na walang ginagawa sa market, we just do our charting, diba? Do our charting maybe 30 to 1 hour of your time on a daily basis. Also, look for significant news that will affect the market. Like for example, interest rates, inflation rate, what is happening in the central bank. So, yung mga ganun, kahit mga simple news lang that will change the market, baba man or even umakyat man yung presyo. So yun. Again, mental preparation is key during this environment.
So same lang naman. Medyo touch na pala natin yung question niyo yung kanina, no? Para sa akin kasi lagi ko lang siya nire-relate sa basketball. Pero siguro to give a much straight answer, ano lang yan, ang sabi nga ni Mark Minervini, right? The reason why kahit bear market, you should continue to, like Ed said, stay on top of markets is because usually from a bottom-up perspective, the leaders who will lead the next cycle or the next leg upward are those issues who are able to decline the least and rebound the fastest when the general market is declining. Meaning, habang bumabagsak yung PSEI or yung market in general, there are certain stocks that, let's say PSE nag-downtrend. There are certain stocks nag-sideways lang, and there are certain stocks that are even inching higher. And if they're able to do that, kahit mahirap yung market, paano pa kaya when the brakes are off, diba? When things start to go around? Most likely, sila yung potentially magiging leader. So yun. So before we move on to the last question, may lang a few questions about Investa na sagutin ko lang. Una to, charting ba ng Investa Prime? May kasama bang crypto? Yes. Real time to kahit sa free user. Pati US. If I'm not mistaken, hopefully di ako nagkakamali. Pero yung mga features, yan yung mga watcher, pro screener, yun, kasama yung crypto doon. Tsaka yung Investa Prime Research Group. And then, eto, Boss Toma, isang motivational quote para sa mga may loss ngayon. As with anything in life, this too shall pass. Nilipas din yan. So, game. Let's end everything with one last question from Oliver Austria. So, how long does it take for you to consider yourself profitable? How do you manage yung kasabihan na trust the process? How do you manage yung kasabihan na trust the process? So, Ed, ka muna.
Siguro, ang question is, how do you know if profitable ka na?
How long does it take for you to consider na profitable ka na? Tsaka, two-part question. How do you manage yung kasabihan na trust the process?
Okay. So, yung for how long does it take para maging profitable? It really depends eh. Depende kada person eh. Depende how disciplined you are. Depende kung gaano ka kasipag. And depende rin sa kung paano ka mag-execute, paano ka mag-deal with your emotions. Tapos for the trust the process naman, siguro most important lang is you show up every day. Show up and do your best. Stay disciplined kasi hindi mo lang hindi mo man ma-feel ngayon na parang may nagbabago sa mga ginagawa mo, pero slowly, little by little, meron yung changes sa kung paano ka mag-trade, kung paano ka as a person. Hindi mo lang napapansin kasi little by little nga siya. Pero I'm sure, if titingnan mo 1 year ago, sino ka, 1 year ago, paano ka mag-trade, I'm sure malaki yung difference. So yun, trust the process, show up every day.
Okay. Ako siguro, yan lagi yung question sa akin, and this is also related to my biggest mistake, no? My biggest mistake when I started trading. Kasi ako naging profitable ako maybe after 2.5 years or even going 3 years. And to answer your question, it really depends, diba? Kung sino yung mga traders, mga mentors mo na nakapaligid sa'yo. Again, going back to my story, yung reason kung bakit tumagal din. Kasi may mga kilala ko na mga after 8 months, maybe 1 year, they can say that they are profitable. Number one, because of the mentors na nakapaligid sa kanila. Second is they have the system, how to trade this kind of market. Diba? Mapa-PSE man, local market, or even cryptocurrency. So it really depends. For me, yung reason kung bakit rin ako tumagal, kasi nga, may mga blind spot ako na hindi nakikita. May mga mistake ako na hindi ko nakokorrect at the end of the day. Diba? And again, going back to my story, dyan papasok, dyan yung advantage. Yun yung advantage of having a mentor and a community. Diba? Kasi there are times na, again, for example, during this kind of environment na sobrang mali, puro scratch, then someone will tell you na, stop ka muna. Take a rest, stop ka muna, analyze your trades, diba? Realize ano ba talaga nangyari. And dun sa second question is, paano yung trust the process? Like Ed mentioned, just show up every day. Mental preparation is key. Even me, hindi ko ine-expect when I started, natatagal ako dito sa industry na to for 10 years, 11, 12 years already. Before, kala ko parang after 3 years, wala na ako. Diba? Even after 4 years, it's sobrang hirap ng market. I experienced down move, sideways, even a short up move na experience ko. I mean, hindi ko rin expect. So, it really depends how you perform, how you show up on a daily basis, and stay disciplined on a daily basis.
Yun. So, to end everything, no? Ito may nagsasabi, hope you can answer my question. I want to know if I can trade US market while I'm in the Philippines. Yes, pwede. Yes, you can definitely. I'm not sure if you understand Tagalog. So, yeah, but definitely you can. It's just the time difference. And I'm not sure what brokerage you're using. But you can definitely do it. I'm not sure about the rules also if you open it in the US and you're trying to trade it here, right? So I think it's best to double check with whatever broker you're using. So maybe to end everything, no? To answer the question, medyo wala sa utak ko yung question. So it was how long does it take for you to consider profitable ka na? How do you manage yung kasabihan na trust the process? So una, how long does it take for you to consider na profitable ka na? For me, it's a lifelong na hindi siya parang pwede kasing 5 years profitable ka, tapos next year sa 6 years mag-holding ka, tapos wala din, di ba? Or parang yung long-term capital management, tao ba? Yung nag-blow up na malaking hedge fund sa US, matagal sila malupit, isang mali, boom, dedo, di ba? So it's both about how much you make and how much you can keep over a long period of time. Tapos yung last, ayun, salamat po. Okay, thank you. So, hindi ko alam kung baka, yeah, so yun. So, depends lang sa broker. Best to double check with the broker. So, yung how do you manage yung kasabihan ng trust the process? Ito, medyo reframe ko din yung answer. Tingin ko yung context ng question niya is, baka nauumay na siya sa salitang trust the process, lagi na lang narinig. Paano daw i-manage? So, for me, ano siya eh, actually I just learned this the other day, or pinayuhan ako ni JC. So, siguro mga two days ago, Thursday or Friday, sinabi niya sa akin, yung, hindi naman in the context of trust the process, pero siguro to cut it short, never settle for mediocre. Kasi kapag let's say meron kang process or meron kang habits na sinusundan, pero yung habits na yun, hindi naman nag-lead to results. Kahit everyday ka mag-show up, pero yung ginagawa mo, hindi siya fine-tuned to achieve results, edi wala rin, di ba? So, yun yung payo niya sa akin. Sa work actually, pero applicable naman din kahit saan sa buhay. So, never settle for mediocrity. Yes, be patient sa big picture, parang wag mo madaliin lahat. Pero dapat sa micro, syempre dapat nandun yung level of tenacity mo. Yung relentlessness to execute at a high level and then find weak spots and then mag-adjust palagi and never settle for mediocrity. Always tweak everything, always find a way to change the game. Diba? So ito, kay ka-chat lang, ano yung payo mo sa OLATs araw-araw? Ganun lang, diba? Never settle for mediocrity. Bakit ka OLATs araw-araw? Hanapin mo yung sagot, hanapin mo yung root cause, tapos slowly improve, diba? Yun lang naman yung sagot dyan. So, yun. I think that answering that question from the three of us is a great way to end everything. Pero siguro before I let you go, Matt, tsaka Ed, meron ba kayong final message para sa community? And before that, sagutin ko na itong tanong, how to enroll sa Open Journal. You can message their Facebook page, Open Journal, or pwede kayo pumunta sa link na to. Meron din na chat na link si Ed sa comments to instagram.com/p/openjournal. If gusto nyo makita yung full Open Journal website, na yun, chinat naman ni Ed. Ayan, medyo mahabang chat, so di nyo may-miss yan. So, quotable quote from Toma. From JC yan, hindi galing sa akin. So, before we end everything, Matt, kaka Ed, 10 o'clock on a Sunday night. Maraming salamat sa oras ninyong dalawa for joining me again. Before I let you go, meron ba kayong final message para sa Investigash community na nanonood pa sa atin ngayong gabi?
Go ahead. Go muna.
Last message lang is, I know mahirap yung market ngayon. And like I always mention sa community sa Open Journal is protect your mental capital and protect your financial capital. Matatapos din to, and as much as possible, when the market bounces, ready tayo lahat and hindi tayo pagod, hindi tayo exhausted. So yun lang.
For me, again, if we are experiencing this kind of uncertainty and volatility across different financial markets. So what you need to understand is this is not the first time na nangyayari to. Okay? Maybe this is the first time na na-experience nyo, but historically, this is not the first time na nangyayari sa financial market. And this is actually the best time during this kind of bear market. Maraming uncertainty, maraming volatility, maraming bearish sa market, walang masyadong ginagawa sa market, lahat puro scratch, diba? Panalo, natalo pa, scratch. This is the best time, okay, for you to review. What you need to understand is, once umakit na yung market, that's not the best time for you to review, look for mentors, to review, analyze your trades. No, this is the best time for you to look for something to study when it comes to stock trading, cryptocurrency trading. Okay? Kasi once umakyat yan, wala ka ng time. And ngayon, marami kang time to review. Diba? Maraming time na you just look for charts, then basa ka ng mga libro, diba? Look for different researches sa mga YouTube, mga strategies. So yeah, this is the best time for you to review and analyze yung mga trades mo. And use it, yung strategy mo, para once tumakbo tong market na to, then mas madali for you to execute. Again, risk management is key. Include also your mental preparation and of course, stay cash rich during this kind of uncertainty.
So, ako, final message ko for everyone, yan, chinat ni Vic, no, yung sabi ko, never settle for mediocrity. Very powerful na quote. So, Bro Matt, Bro Ed, maraming salamat sa oras inyo. Guys, to everyone watching before I end the stream, comment naman kayo na thank you, Open Journal. So, yun, solid yun. Nakakatawa nga, mayroon nag-comment kanina. 100 plus, total viewers natin ngayon, 138 YouTube at Facebook. So 100 plus na lang, sa nga ba yung comment na yun? Pang 100 plus na lang na viewers yung gusto magkapera. Para sabi ni Matt, hindi to first time nangyari sa market. Hindi rin to first time nangyari sa mga live session. Lala ko, nung 2019, mahirap yung market. Yun, 200 lang manonood. Pero nung nag-bull na ng 2020, 2,000. Nanonood sa live. Walang biro yun, 2,000.
Right.
So, tapos ano pa ako nun, pangit pa yung equipment ko kakastart ng pandemic. Pero yun, tumaas yung market, diba? Baka dumami na naman manood, gusto matuto. So, it's markets and viewers move in cycles. So, so yun lang. So guys, maraming salamat. Happy weekend to everyone. Remaining 2 hours of the weekend. Godspeed. Ingat tayo lahat sa buhay at sa markets in the coming week. Bro Matt, Bro Ed, maraming salamat. And yun, that's it from me. That's it from us. And last plug pala, the ITG Blitz Tournament Round 3 starting this Wednesday. It's our Play to Earn tournament nga pala dito sa Investa. So all you have to do is play Trading Grounds. Just go to that link, investagrams.com/grounds. And starting Wednesday onwards, as long as makapasok ka sa top 10 sa daily leaderboards, merong daily cash prizes. And the tournament's free. Basta laro lang kayo, abot kayo sa top 10, meron kayong cash prizes na mapapanalunan. So yun yung play to earn segment namin sa Investa. So that's it from me. That's it from us. Maraming salamat. Good night and we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.
Congrats and good night.